talent on that team on both sides of the ball. Manage the game. Don't make the big mistake. I think they have a real shot. I do.
Kyle, we don't like managers of the game here at the table. Very boring, just like your shirt. I feel you, but I disagree. The team has a ton of talent, but they're going to need this dude to make some plays. They're not going to win if they hand the ball off 50 times.
You two be nice. You, Peter Schrager, do you think he'll rise to the challenge?
I do, as long as the pressure doesn't get to him.
Yeah, for real. He's about to feel that pressure. Listen, there's a lot of weight on this dude's shoulders right now. He wins this game, he punches his ticket to the NFL. He loses, and we'll see, I guess.
And then if you're a coach, how do you handle this? What do you say to a kid that has so much to lose on that field?
Hey, can I talk to you a minute?
Yeah, sure, Coach.
You know, I know it's hard to shut out all the noise. It's a lot of pressure. The only thing that we can control is what's right in front of us. And what's right in front of us is a game of football. Same rules as always. So you gotta take a step back. All right? You gotta breathe it in. You find a way to appreciate this moment, this time with your teammates, take in the crowd. Man, you do that, and everything gets real quiet. All right, so breathe, take it in. Trust me, I know what I'm talking about.
I got you, Coach. Yeah, thanks.
Good.
Yeah, yeah.
We crown a champion tonight here at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara for the College Football Playoff National Championship game. As we'll see the Florida Gators taking on their in-state rivals to the south, the Miami Hurricanes. One game to decide it all. It's the College Football Playoff National Championship, and off we go from Levi's Stadium. This will be fielded at the 8. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. He's 1-0 as a collegiate starter, but now the pressure rises big time as the Hurricanes come up 1st and 10. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 for Miami. Operating from the gun. Green. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So an early wake-up call there leads to a quick 2nd and long. Back to throw. Green. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is caught. And he will take this in for a Miami touchdown. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You can see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw it with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
So following the touchdown, here's the Miami kick team to send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ready? Watch 57. Get him! Get him! Get him! Watch the twitch! Watch the twitch!
Here's Reddick. Complete. Smith has it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. On the ground, here's Jennings. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. For the Gators, they are in search of their 4th national title in school history. They lifted the trophy for the first time back in '96, and then most recently they were champions in 2006 and again in 2008. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he takes it in for a Gator touchdown. Those are the drives that prove a lot. You got a rookie quarterback charge. You're on the road, takes him down, throws the touchdown pass.
And in a game like this, with, as you described, a rookie quarterback, the team usually says, okay, we got to take care of this guy. We got to protect him. But when he goes out and plays like this on the first drive on the road, he doesn't have to say, I'm here to be your leader. They just need to follow him.
This will be fielded at the 8. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here's the University of Miami, their offense ready to get the drive started. Now Green throwing to start the drive. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. A very solid gain of 27. If you were with us for the semifinal, we told the story. I mean, this is a quarterback who was heavily recruited out of high school 4 years ago. On signing day, had all the hats in front of him. People weren't sure where. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. He was pretty good a year ago in college, getting outside of the pocket and making plays, but it's a different story here in the NFL.
Well, in college, when he broke out of the pocket, his receivers often knew what to do in a scramble drill, and defenders weren't quite as adept at that. In the NFL,
and he takes it in for a Gator touchdown. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Here's Florida now after the touchdown, back out to kick it off. This will be taken in at the 1. Muscles him off.
Keep playing.
Back out there for their next offensive drive. The Hurricanes get set. Charles, we talked in the semifinal about Isaiah Street's brother Ezekiel, lost due to leukemia exactly 1 year ago today. But since then, Isaiah's been active in trying to help those who are going through the same struggles his brother went through. He formed a real bond, in fact, over the summer with one of them, 11-year-old cancer patient Emily Atwood of Centerville, Texas. And we're told that accelerating, and off he goes. And a cut to the right and some open field. And he will take this in for a Miami touchdown. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Gator offense about ready to get this next drive started. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drives, exactly what you want on offense. But they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The Gators now with a 1st and goal. Reddick sets to throw it, and that's going to be caught. Touchdown, Florida. Lakin Smith there to make the grab as his guys are able to regain the lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Here's the University of Miami, their offense ready to get the drive started. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Looking to throw. Green. Throwing right, and that's complete. The 40. The 30, 10, and he will take this in for a Miami touchdown. So now 2 touchdown passes thrown, and we talked earlier about the young cancer patient, Emily Atwood. She asked him a week ago for 4 touchdown passes. Heck, he's already halfway there.
Yeah, Isaiah Screech relayed that story to us. It's a pretty tall task for a 2nd career start. But the way he's looked these last couple of games, he's not fazed by the request, is he? He's halfway there.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
That's it, baby. You go work.
Ready to begin their next drive. Here's the Florida offense. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. On the ground, it's Clements. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. These 2 teams all tied after 1. Now Reddick. And that's caught by Smith. And he takes it in for a Gator touchdown. These 2 teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. That's fielded in the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Back out there for their next offensive drive. The Hurricanes get set. Throwing to start the drive. Green out to the right. This one pulled in by Streets. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A well-executed 22-yard gain. The Hurricanes now 1st and 10. To throw is Green. From the gun, he'll throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Stephen McNichols on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. So not only is that his third touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. The Gator offense about ready to get this next drive started. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. They'll run on first down. It's Jennings. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They'll run with Clements. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Well, he's been the guy, already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
Go!
Here's the University of Miami, their offense ready to get the drive started. On 1st down, it's Larson. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And now running right through him. And he will take this in for a Miami touchdown. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
The extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. So following the touchdown, here's the Miami kick team to send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Ready to begin their next drive. Here's the Florida offense, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. On 1st down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd and 9 now. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Hey, let's go. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the defense.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you get the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. The Hurricanes now with a 1st and goal. Back to throw. Green. The quick slant caught. Only a yard in the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And here's Green. Going to throw on 3rd and goal. The quick slant caught. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Hurricanes. From 3 yards out. And the Hurricanes add on to their advantage. There you go, Charles. Apparently all she had to do was ask. How about that? His 4th touchdown pass of this championship game.
Give her credit for asking. Give him credit for living up to it. And I bet they're both relieved that there won't be another game. She might ask for 8 touchdown passes in that one.
This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Gator offense about ready to get this next drive started. And you're under a minute to go in the half. A first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think
and nothing but daylight ahead. He's at the 30, 10, and he takes it in for a Gator touchdown. Down in this one, they needed that score, but they'll have to hold at least for the time being.
You're exactly right. Points that they had to have. As you said, they have to regroup now and see if they can get them another way.
And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And this one complete to Smith. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll drop to throw. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. He'll look to throw, and he comes back with one complete.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
This sure would be one heck of a story as the Hurricanes now sit 2 quarters away from a national championship.
Hey, come on. Hey, you need to play better in the second half, all right?
What?
Just give me the ball, all right? Let me do my thing.
I agree.
Okay, on every play. Yeah, I'm sure the defense is going to figure that out.
Okay, well, you need to figure it out. This isn't just a game to me.
I know that. I know that, Isaiah.
Just one half remains in the college football season as we begin the second half of this national championship game. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Ready to begin their next drive. Here's the Florida offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
This will be a carry for Clements. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. The Gators now with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll look to throw here. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, the obvious goal is to try and score a touchdown, but at the least, adding to a pretty big yardage total for his intended receiver there, huh?
Yeah, well, when you've got a guy over 150 yards, keep chucking it deep to him, I guess.
Yeah, no doubt about it. You can get it to him short, and he can make plays that way, but I like what you just said. Throw it to him deep and get it in a big chunk.
But incomplete on that try. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Isaiah Street's the intended target, and now it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Yep. Hey, Delta.
To throw is Green. Throwing again. Being chased out left. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will take this in for a Miami touchdown. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the 3rd quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
So following the touchdown, here's the Miami kick team to send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Gator offense about ready to get this next drive started. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in.
We got this.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
He's got Smith here, and he's got this down to the 35. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. It's caught. Smith. And he will score. Touchdown, Florida. Laken Smith, 35 yards. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit. Well, yes, that's his third touchdown catch, which is very impressive, but on the scoreboard, they're still struggling.
So safe to say that without him, my goodness, yikes, they are in major league trouble. He's doing his best to try and keep them in the game.
This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Back out there for their next offensive drive. The Hurricanes get set. They'll run on first down. It's Larson. They've got to like their position. They lead this championship game, 2 quarters to play. What's the course of action in this second half?
I think you continue to show your quarterback that you've got faith in him. Continue to run the offense the way you did in the first half. Continue to give him opportunities. But behind his back, head coach is telling the offensive play caller, if you see any moments where it feels too big for him, be ready to dial this game plan back.
Now here's a 1st and 10 for Miami. A carry here for Joseph. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
2nd and 5. Oh, a dazzling catch there by Streets. 22 yards there, a first down. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Looking to throw. Green. Quick hitter here. It's complete. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. Quick slant caught by Streets. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. His huge night, it just continues as he's now north of 200 yards receiving. The Hurricanes now with a 1st and goal. Back to throw. Green. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Isaiah Streets. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Hurricanes add on to their advantage. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Ready to begin their next drive. Here's the Florida offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. 2nd and 1. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Come on.
Ready? He'll drop to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Offense.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They're going to look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Now they get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. The offense on third down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. They'll look to throw. Over the middle to Smith. The 20. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A big pickup of 38. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath and you're...
And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. They'll give it to Jennings. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Here's the University of Miami, their offense ready to get the drive started. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
Whoa!
It still won't go down. And he's going to be ripped down by the face mask at the end of this, and that's going to add 15 more onto the end of this thing. Tack on 15 more for the face mask, and that becomes a huge play.
Big pass gets caught on you. You're doing everything possible to get him on the ground, and sometimes you end up grabbing the face mask.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll keep it on the ground. Larson. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
The Hurricanes now 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
How about this, folks? Behind a quarterback who had never taken a snap in a college game until just 9 days ago, the Miami Hurricanes are the national champions for the first time since 2001.
Ladies and gentlemen, please turn your attention to the podium at midfield for the presentation of the College Football Playoff National Championship Trophy as we present your college football national champions, the Miami Hurricanes.
Jack Ford. Talk about a long shot. And as a man who's known as the quarterback whisperer, and I suggest you trademark that, by the way, how are you feeling about your quarterback right now?
I tell you, this kid's amazing. He worked around the clock to prepare for this game. I never seen anything like it. And I am so proud of what he's done, and under this kind of pressure. Hope all you NFL scouts out there are paying attention, because this kid's special.
Come on, man.
You deserve it, son. Congratulations.
Coach, this is you. This is great. Thank you.
A perfect end to a too short season. You're leaving here a champion.
It's better than I ever thought it would feel. I can't even describe it, really. It's just to be up on this stage, celebrating with these guys. It's perfect. It's just perfect.
It is a perfect end, but it seems like you put up a pretty good case that it shouldn't be today. How do you feel about that?
I think I gave myself a shot. If the NFL comes calling, I'll pick up the phone.
But this guy over here, this guy, he's a trophy, man.
Absolutely. Isaiah Streets, we are all aware of the loss of your brother and what it took to be here today. But can you tell us, in this moment, how you're feeling right now?
It's lots of feelings, Taylor. I made a promise to my brother that I was gonna, none of this would have been possible without this man right here. This dude came into an impossible situation. He's got heart. Love you, man.
Yeah, I love you, man.
See? This was for you, baby! Yeah! This was for you! Yeah! And let's go!
A lot of emotions out on the field tonight. This is what football is all about getting hit and getting back up. And as you can see, in a season that was characterized by overcoming, these guys did just that and won a national championship. Back to you guys.
Right. Right. Okay, yeah, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, he's actually right here. Okay, hang on.
Hello?
Hey, how's it going? It's Emily's dad. Look, I know that you got a lot on your plate, and I don't want to take up too much of your time, but I did want to tell you that Emily's out of her surgery, and she is doing great. She got to see the game and everything. You have made a fan for life in her.
Thank you so much for the kind words. Please have Emily stay in touch.
I will. Thank you. All right, bye.
Take care.
See you, baby.
College football season's wrapped up and the draft is 2 months away. Today, we kick off the NFL Scouting Combine. Over the next 7 days, more than 300 college prospects will run, jump, catch, and throw for NFL coaches and scouts. Kyle, who's your player to watch?
Okay, it's the mythical backup quarterback who just won a national championship. This guy who's played in 2 games. 2 games, and we're saying maybe a 3rd-round pick? Come on, the hype is unreal.
Kyle, he did win a national championship.
Yes, he did. It was incredible. Peter, 8 quarters of football, 3rd-round pick. Get out of here.
If he blows up the combine like some people expect, he could be a 1st-round draft.
No way. No, Nate, no way.
Listen, this isn't a particularly strong draft class for the quarterback position. And you know when that happens, teams get desperate for that QB, and they start to reach a little bit.
Guess we'll find out soon.
Yes, I hear you, and I've been hearing you for the last 15 minutes. I'm on top of it. How many times do you need to... Yes, I'm on top of it. I'm meeting with... I've got a few other guys to meet this week, and then I know that there's a time restraint. I understand that.
Thanks for taking the time to meet me.
Yes. Well, I know what he wants. I understand what he wants. He's told me what he wants. You don't have to tell me what he wants as well, okay? Just, can you hold on for a second?
Okay, but
Thank you. No, just be quiet. I take any of the other top quarterbacks available, and I get praise, and I get to keep my job. I pick you, a player that barely even picked up a ball in college, and then I'm nuts. And the seat that I've got to sit on gets red hot. So why don't you tell me why you should even be on my radar?
When I found out I wasn't going to start in college, it became clear that I should transfer if I wanted to play at the next level, but I didn't. Because my word means something. And I'm proud of my decision to stick. And if I was running a team, I think I would want players that were willing to compete.
Hey, I'm gonna have to call you back.
Call me back, but...
Yes, I'll have to call you back.
Okay,
I love you too, Dad.
bye.
Are you for real? You know, you and I have a mutual friend, Mr. Jack Ford. He and I served on the same staff in St. Louis. What do you think he would have to say about your ability to lead a locker room?
Navigating a locker room can be tricky. I do my best. I try to find a balance between being the locker room guy and then the guy that the coaches can rely on to get the team bought in. But it's hard.
You know, Jack had some concerns about your leadership, but I'm not seeing that. Little inside scoop, the owner wants someone with the measurables. So you go out there and you impress. You'll be on our radar.
I can do that.
Don't let me down.
Thank you.
Hand over your phone. I want to check your internet history.
You want me to give you my phone? Is that just like normal procedure?
You bet it is. You just give anyone your phone? If someone asks for your playbook, would you give them that too?
No? What?
You have something to hide? Look, son, this interview's about transparency.
I think I'm being quite transparent.
Not transparent enough.
You're on a mountain in Alaska on a bus going 100 miles an hour. Where are you sitting on the bus?
Bus in Alaska. I go front of the bus.
Not middle.
Nope.
Have you looked at the engine before you even got into the bus? Did you check the tire pressure?
I hired a professional mechanic to inspect every part of the bus, as he is more qualified than me. And I am aware of my strengths and weaknesses.
Are you being cute with me, son?
No.
You're not. Now give me a serious answer. Would you be in the front of the bus, the middle of the bus, or the back of the bus, or the passenger side of the bus?
I already answered the front of the bus.
Why?
Because if I can see where we're going, I can make sure we're okay. Is that the wrong answer?
Funny how many eyes are on us right now, huh? Breaking us down, picking us apart. Every mistake amplified.
But we got it though, right? At least I know I do.
Hey, I'm looking for your agent.
I don't have an agent.
Didn't have an agent. Les Moore, congratulations.
For what?
For getting an agent. Me. Boom.
I don't think... Have I met you before?
You're about to know me.
Quarterbacks, group 4.
Looks like you're up to throw, kid. Go get him. Or should I say, go get him, client. You,
No, I'm good, man, yeah.
Yeah. That's good. Got a lot of people already. Full roster. 2 full.
Ready! 30 base. Get it! Let's go now! 90 Wolf! Now! Okay, break! Hit it! Set! 8, read! Set, hut! Got it! Set, go! Ready up. Huck, go. Here we go. Set. 70. Indy. All right. Here we go. AT Gator. 5. Set up. 60 or. Ready? Let's go. 15 line. 15 line. Lead river. Ready? Shoot. Ready? 60 Pittsburgh. Get it. On the set. Now. Down. 10-2 stop. Hit it. Set ready. 60 outlaw. Set up. Here we go. 10 Lobo. Set go. Come on. Set. 50. Up go. Ready. 18 Gator. Cut out. Let's go now. 30 base. Five. On the double. Ready. Ready. Big river. Set. 90 Wolf. Shoot. Here we go. Set. 8 read. Get it. Here we go. 70 Indy. Now.
Thanks, man.
New York fans were very vocal about you this week on social media. How would you feel about playing for the Giants?
Well, I'm flattered by their interest, but honestly, I just want a shot. If they give me a chance, I'll be ready to work.
Totally understand.
What do you feel is your biggest strength as an NFL quarterback?
Well, I pride myself in my ability to get the job done. I'm able to focus and perform under pressure, and I think you guys saw that in the college playoff.
You definitely did.
What do you say to the critics that think you weren't ready to play in the NFL?
Have any of these critics ever played football? Honestly, I don't care what they say. It's all white noise to me. All that really matters is what those NFL teams think, guys.
Let's say this all doesn't work out for you. What's your plan B?
No plan B for me.
That's a great answer.
It's very smart. Thank you.
Bavarian chocolate cake. Nice twist. That's my client. Let it go to voicemail. Build some anticipation. But if you answer it, you'll show that the teams can count on you. So, answer it.
Hello?
Congratulations. You're one of the select few players invited to this year's NFL Draft in Nashville. Please have your agent contact our office, and we'll see you in the Music City in April.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yes! Oh, sorry. Wait. What are you gonna wear?
I never even thought about that.
Come on, Les. Think. What is he gonna wear? A suit.
I don't have a suit.
We can purchase one. Okay. Give him the goods. Check this guy out, huh? It's a winner right there. Yeah. Come on, give him the turn. Give him a spin. That's it. Yeah, drink it all in.
It's okay, you don't have to do that. It's okay.
I don't think I have to do that.
Okay, right.
Give me the over-shoulder look.
There he is.
Look right here. Looking good, man. Look my way. Hey, my way.
What's going on?
Oh, just you, please.
Yeah, no. Take it all in. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yep.
Thank you. Hey, this guy. How are you?
Welcome to the 2019 National Football League Draft Live on NFL Network. An amazing spectacle right here in Nashville, Tennessee, that has been filled with intrigue and drama, and it is all about to suddenly subside with answers to long-standing questions involving the Heisman Trophy winner, Kyler Murray. DJ, you're first. What are you expecting to see tonight?
Well, I'm just waiting for this first pick, not knowing what's going to happen with the first pick and Kyler Murray specifically. That, to me, is the biggest story in this entire draft.
And for me, over the last few years, it's been about movement to get quarterbacks. You know, I'm looking to see, is there going to be some movement? Are people going to start jumping? So Kyler Murray is back in the green
6 picks left in the first round. Can't afford my condo representing a second rounder. Sorry. We need more clients. Signal in here. Stinks. Hey, anybody know how much a 26th pick makes? No? If that's the bank calling about my condo loan, tell them I'm not here. Just...
Hello?
Hey, this is John Gruden, head coach of the Raiders. We've had our eye on you for a while. We're making you the newest member of our team. Congratulations, kid. Be ready to compete.
Yes, sir. I am so appreciative for the opportunity. I'm going to come ready to work, okay?
That's what I like to hear. Welcome to the team.
Thank you. Thank you.
Come on!
It's coming up here.
Because there's not a big market. Maybe can steal him with a 2 or a 3. So here's the Raiders' final first-round pick of the night. Once again. Meanwhile, back at the draft.
Players only.
In the 2019 NFL Draft, the Oakland Raiders select
Let's start at the top, shall we? The Raiders. Draft winners